Okay, so a lot of people want to know when I teach classes, what do I teach about and all. This was from the Don LaFontaine voiceover lab a few weeks ago. I taught a class there on animation, and I had an episode of Johnny Test. There was 2 separate 11-minute episodes that I taught to the class, broke them up into groups and had them record, and I tried to give them just a real life experience of what it's like to just go in and record instead of stopping as much as possible. So that's what you're about to see. It is shot with my GoPro, and I just kind of stuck it wherever I could, whenever I could. Sometimes my back is to the microphone, so I try to crank the sound wherever I can. I'm not putting music underneath this one, so you can get the full sense of what it's like to be a fly on the wall at one of my animation classes at the Don LaFontaine voiceover lab. So check it out. Hope you like it. Please subscribe. So, okay, I'm going to be teaching a class here on animation tonight. So, Eric, tell us about the Don LaFontaine voiceover lab.
Wow, there's so much to tell. So the Don LaFontaine voiceover lab is a state-of-the-art recording facility and training facility for people that are interested in voiceover. We have great workshops, 2 incredible recording studios. You can come and cut your auditions here. You can come and work with our engineers / booth directors, and you can be part of the VO community that we built here and beyond, outside of the studio.
That's excellent. And it's been going on for, gosh,
6 years or so.
6 years,
right now.
yeah.
Definitely.
And so tonight we're doing something a little different. Usually it's promo, ADR, looping, those kinds of things, teaching. But you do teach animation, obviously, here.
Yes.
But we're doing a full episode, 2 episods of Johnny Test.
That's pretty cool.
6 people in the booth at once. It's going to be crazy.
Are you ready for that?
I don't think so.
We'll find out soon.
We'll find out. We have done a spectacular job getting everything put into place, right? And let's go into the studio here and see. There's going to be 6 people on mics here. Usually at the lab you got what, like 1 or 2 people on a mic?
Yes.
We've got 6 mics ready to go for animation. Have you ever tracked an animation session here?
Not like this.
Not like this. Okay. So see, it should be different. It should be fun. It's a small class. Everybody, I will be doing a little taping of you all tonight. Is that okay? Yeah, everybody good? Yes. We've all given permission then? So we're going to be doing some animation tonight. I'm James Arnold Taylor. I'm glad you guys took the time to come out and do this. Has anybody done animation before? Okay. About half and half. What I'd like to do is I'd also want to get a feel for all of you, because I'm going to cast you all. So I brought scripts from a show that I used to do called Johnny Test. Now Johnny is a very over-the-top cartoon, so I will be casting all of you as different characters here. And we have 2 episodes. I hope to get through as much of each episode as possible, and I want to break it up into 2 groups. 2 groups of 6. We actually have 6 microphones in there. That's what was taking so long. We crammed all these mics in. And it should be a fun time, because what I really want to do is I really want to give you the real experience of going in and doing an actual animation session. So many times in classes I think you get to do a scene or 2, and then they stop, and then you go through things, and then you switch, and then you go back out, and then you sit. I want to run through as much of these as we can, and it is usually an 11-minute episode. So they're 2 11-minute episodes. When we would do Johnny Test, we would be booked for a 4-hour session, and I think we would get through the whole thing in about 90 minutes. So conceivably, we could get through both episodes in full tonight if we're that good. So here's one thing I really want to start with, and that is breathing, okay? Big, huge thing about voiceover work, something we forget to do all the time, is stretch, breathe, relax, because what happens when you get into that booth? You slowly creep up. I'm telling you, next time you do a voiceover session, an actual job with somebody, go in, be relaxed, see how you do. By the end, see how you feel. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I still find myself, okay, relax, James, relax. So, what I'm going to have us all do is sit up nice and straight. We're going to breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. We're going to hold it for 7 seconds. We're going to blow it out for 8 seconds through our mouths. When we blow out, the roof of your mouth, your tongue goes up to the roof of your mouth, and you kind of nice and easy. Don't force it. Just nice and easy. Don't force the breathing in. Don't force the holding. If you have to hold, if you can't hold it for 7 seconds, that's okay. It's not 7 seconds. It's 7 beats. So it's breathing in for 4. And we take it in for 4. We hold it for 7, and then we blow out for 8. And the whole point is just to relax the body. If you're not used to doing this, you could get a little dizzy. That's why I don't encourage doing it in the car the first time. But I do encourage you doing this on your way to sessions. This is something I start when I get into the car, sit up, relax. And just remember, it's all about this. It's what we're giving there. It's not about how we look. We're not on camera actors today. We're voice actors. So okay. So we're gonna go in 4, hold 7, out 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I find I do this every morning, and I do it for I try to do it for like 4 minutes. It's a great way to just kind of start and get balance too. If you can just start doing this, you can see what she's doing there. She's stretching the neck. Beautiful. Another thing that we don't think about, I don't know if you've ever gone to any throat specialists or any voice coaches or singing coaches, they'll tell you, massage your neck. So when I'm in the car, I massage, and I get up in, and it hurts. If it hurts, you're doing it right. Get up in these muscles, all the TMJ muscles, all of that. It's a great idea to relax this stuff. I know people go, I don't know, I just go in, I do my voice, whatever. No, this is really important because when you're doing animation, you're doing video games, you're gonna scream. You're going to yell. You're going to use your voice in ways. And you want to please, because we're actors. We want to please everybody, right? We want to do the right thing. We want to give them the performance that they want. So we push ourselves, and then we realize, oh, I just pulled a neck muscle. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. So the more you're relaxed, the more you're prepped for it, the better off you're going to be, okay? So it's very important. Now some vocal exercises. So we start with ah. So, and then you go through the scales. Oh, as low as you can go. You keep going. Oh, all the way down to the lowest point that you can do. You're pulling from back here. So the voice is not coming from, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, do you hear the difference? So we're going to do just one of, oh. If you're embarrassed, that's okay. Being a voice actor is all about putting yourself in uncomfortable vocal situations. So it's a good practice. Ready? And nice. Nice big smile. Nice. O is my favorite. Why is O my favorite? It really helps create a nice bass. And again, if you're going through these, taking 15 minutes going, oh, through all of them, E and ooh, you're going to feel a difference. If you're in a session and you're feeling like you're kind of losing your voice a little, or it's getting a little crispy, go, can I take a minute? And just, done it into pillows before so I don't interrupt. But I find that it gets me my resonance back, because sometimes, especially in this right now with all the allergens that are going on, you lose your voice and you're up in here. Relaxing, breathing, doing these exercises is going to help. Last one is a very funny one. It's a funny face. It's, you're basically going to make this sound, but you're going to with your nose, and it's going to vibrate in here, and it's going to tickle, and it's going to feel real goofy. But it's fun. That's the fun. And it all should be up in here. Do you feel the vibration? And see what he's doing here. He's doing that. That's okay. If you like, this is a great exercise. Okay. When you're in the car and you're feeling the allergens and you're feeling your low end leaving and you're feeling your voice leaving, helps open up and clear these passages. It vibrates, it gets it going. All right, go through some quick etiquette of being in the studio. Again, so now it was about half and half that have done animation, but how many of you're all pretty familiar with mics and technique and how far away, and you all feel good about all that? Mm-hmm. Yep. If that's my mic, oh, hello, hi, how are you? I just get about right there, and I know that I'm pretty good. It's a dance with that microphone. You don't want to go too far, you don't want to do too close, but you also don't want to be just, tense on it either. Here we are. It's just us now. Hey, guys. But they're all in there. Let's see if we can see them in there. Say hi. They can't say it. See? They are all doing what they should be doing. They're looking at their scripts. Let's run this scene, and it is lines 13 through 19. Take
11. How could we forget Father's Day?
You were working on 3 computers, Susan and Mary were working on something I'll test and possibly die on, and I was busy all week thinking about bundt cake.
Well, that explains it.
By the way, can someone make me a bundt cake?
Okay, very good. Be mindful of the pauses in between. I know the pacing is right, but a little steppy on some lines there. Be aware of that. So let's do one more for safety. This is line 13 through 19. Take
12.
You guys all made it. You were all in the booth. How was it?
So
Fantastic.
Was it fun? Did you guys do good? Yeah, okay. And they're all in there now. Very nice. We liked the first one, but there was a bit of a tech on it. So that's okay. That's not on your end. That's on our end. And anytime you hear them say it's a tech, that's generally not your thing. If they say you were too close to the mic, then it's your thing. Or you smacked your mouth, or there was a noise, or we heard your shirt, then it's you. If they say it's a tech, that means it's on this end.
Can I ask a question about technical things?
Yes.
While other people are talking, can we move our paper? Like if we were turning
Well, that's a great question. What do you think the answer is, everybody?
No, mics are on. Mics
Yes.
are hot.
Here's the thing. Voice actors have learned I am the quietest page turner. So the answer is yes, if you can do it very quietly. So let's do it again, faster pace. With those notes in mind, line 23 through 28, take.
17.
So, what does the best dad in the world want for Father's Day?
Don't give me a thing. All I need is the love of my family.
Great! He doesn't want anything. This is perfect.
Very good. We just had a little on, need a little more separation on lines 27 and 28. Let's pick those lines up. And give me 2 in a row, ladies. So you will do Mom's line, then Mary's line, and then Mom's line, and then Mary's line again, okay? Here we go. 27 through 28, take.
18.
So he's calling out, honey, is that you? Should I come out now? So Mom freezes with guilt. Let's do a write-in, guys, everybody. We're going to write in on 34A, Mom freezes in fear. So Mom, give us some type of frozen fear sound. And then Dookie will have your line.
Okay.
So Mom, just Dookie, make sure that you pause for Mom to give her frozen line after Dad's 34 line, okay?
Okay.
Oh my, it's after, sorry.
So
I'm
yes,
in the wrong place.
34A.
After freezing.
So anytime there's a write-in like that, they will take the number that is before it, and then they'll add a letter to it. If there's more drop-ins, if Mom froze, and then Susan froze, and then Mary froze, there would be a 34A, a B, and a C. And if Dookie then goes, huh, and there'd be a D. And then if Johnny, we did an E, and so on and so forth. And I've literally had some where we are at double A, double B, double C. So, and what she did was great. She needed clarification on the line. She didn't understand it. Didn't make sense. A lot of times in a script, it won't make sense. You got to ask them. You can't just go, I'll figure a way out. Ask them. It's totally cool. But the best time is to wait. The trickiest thing is when they're not on the button. That button's down, and you guys can't hear me, right? They can't hear me. See, that's up. And you're trying to get their attention, and you don't know if your mics are on, because most of the time they mute the mics. You know why? Because as I said before, actors talk to each other the whole time, and they don't want to hear all of you talking, so they mute your mics, and then they start talking over here. Right. And you're trying to get their attention because you have a question. So what do? It's tricky, but usually what you do is you just, you're gonna, the old high school or grade school, raising the hand, hi, and you just keep waving. And you just keep waving, because eventually somebody will see me if I'm waving like this. So I'll just keep doing that. And then finally, they'll go, okay, Johnny, you have a line, and that means Johnny's mic is up. So now all of a sudden, if Johnny is aware that you're trying to get attention, he might go, actually Mom has a question over there. So it's a little dance that all the actors kind of learn to work with each other. Does this all make sense? I know I talk fast, guys. I'm sorry.
Got it.
But it is what happens. If you're the one that's coming up, and or if nobody's mics are up yet, you just wait until they go, okay, this is lines 29 or whatever, and you can go, I'm so sorry, just real quick. They're not going to kill you, okay?
James, what's the etiquette for when you're reading the script in advance of recording and you spot that there is either something grammatically incorrect or a typo that is not the word that you think it's supposed to be?
Yeah, it happens all the time. It happens. Did you guys hear the question?
Yeah.
If there's a grammatical error, there's a problem with a typo, it happens all the time now. And spell check changes words on scripts too. It is okay when it gets to that part, when it's, they're in that scene. Once they're in that scene, make a note beforehand. And you can underline that and you go, I noticed it says because here, but I'm thinking it should say since. So is it okay if I change that? Or, you can just ask them. Okay. Say,
because the writer may be in the room. You don't want to point them out as, hey, doofus, did you get this wrong? You know what I mean?
Usually the writer will make a joke about themselves and go, my bad, spell check or whatever. It's just kind of,
right.
Because they want it to come out right.
Yeah, they want it to come out right. You're generally not going to offend anybody.
Right.
I mean, if you do it throughout the whole script. Okay, here we go. And Susan and Mary, let's say the line together this time. I'm going to count you in. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then you'll start. You both say it together, okay? We're going lines 105 through 112 in 3, 2, 1.
Happy Father's
was hoping for Dookie to have a
How do
line. But
you get it back? Like, what if someone's doing it and all of a sudden they lose the voice?
you just the director will tell them you've lost a voice. You got to go back into that, and you can always ask for. Okay, actually, good question in here, guys.
Yeah.
And the question is, what if you lose a character's voice? What if midway through you can't?
Oh. Hello.
You can always say, I kind of lost. Can I get that reference? Because a lot of times in a session, you're doing the voice for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the first time you've ever done this character, or it's just a side character, or it's a brand new character, and you can say, can I get that reference again? The other thing you can do is if you have your phone, you can record it the first time, and then you can listen back and you can play it quietly in between takes. But it's never a bad thing to say, you know, can I hear the character one more time? Usually they'll keep the reference. Whenever you come in on a show that you're not a regular on, but you voiced a character in the past, the engineer will have a reference of what you did before, and they'll play it for you at the beginning, and so you can get into that headspace. So you want to keep that. Usually I'll stick to a line. There'll be a line that kind of gets me into a character. So, especially if I'm voice matching, there'll be certain things that I do. If I'm doing Michael J. Fox, whoa, 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 I can do the whoa, whoa, you know. If I'm doing Chris walking crazy, wow, crazy, you know, so I'll find little hooks. Johnny is awesome, awesome, so, oh, yeah, you know. Okay, guys, I think we are a wrap. Come on out, great job.
Fun. A lot of fun.
Thanks to the lab. Yes. We'll see you all soon. Yes. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Again, please subscribe to my channel. Check out all the other videos. There's a lot of other videos that have, higher quality and more in my actual studio here and such. But this one, again, was just to give you an idea. I threw that camera up wherever I could just to give you a sense of what it was like being one of the students at the class. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like it. We'll see you next time.